This is the WJTS News. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Joey Rehl reporting. Law enforcement agencies in Indiana are taking part in a multi-state effort to address the troubling rise in speeding and aggressive driving. Across the Midwest, officers will be out in full force showing zero tolerance for drivers traveling above the posted speed limits. The Speed Awareness Day enforcement campaign will take place on July 27th and is part of the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's Great Lakes High Stakes initiative. The overtime patrols are funded with federal grants administered by the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute. Participating states include Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, Minnesota, Ohio, and Wisconsin. Mirroring national trends, Indiana has seen a drastic increase in deadly crashes and speeding-related fatalities since the start of the pandemic. In 2020, a total of 897 people lost their lives on Indiana roads, a 10% increase from 2019. Of those fatalities, 238, or approximately one-fourth, involved speeding. That's the highest number in the past decade and an 18% increase from the previous year, despite having fewer drivers on the road. Even more concerning, early projections from the Indiana Criminal Justice Institute show that overall traffic deaths rose last year to 931 fatalities, and Indiana is once again on track to surpass that in 2022. Speeding, along with other dangerous driver behaviors such as impaired driving and not wearing a seatbelt, are some of the leading causes. Statistics show that young people, especially male drivers, are particularly susceptible to high speeds and represent the largest demographic involved in speeding-related crashes. Parents are encouraged to talk to their teens about the dangers of speeding and ignoring the rules of the road. Throughout the campaign, law enforcement officers will be issuing citations for those driving above the posted speed limit, as well as working to raise awareness about the deadly consequences of speeding and aggressive driving. Speeding reduces a driver's ability to steer safely around another vehicle, a hazardous object, or an unexpected curve. As speeds increase, so does the likelihood of a crash and the degree of crash severity, leading to more severe injuries for the driver, passengers, pedestrians, and other road users. Speeding also increases the potential for loss of vehicle control, especially in inclement weather, and reduces the effectiveness of occupant protection equipment. Drivers who encounter someone speeding or following too closely should allow them to pass by safely steering out of the way. Since speeding is tied to aggressive driving, it's important to give them plenty of space, as they may lose control of their vehicle more easily. Motorists are encouraged to call the police if they believe a driver is following or harassing them. For additional safety information on speeding, you can visit nhtsa.gov. A federal grand jury in Evansville returned an indictment yesterday charging Casey White of Florence, Alabama with being a felon in possession of a firearm and a fugitive in possession of a firearm. According to court documents, on April 29th, White escaped from jail in Lauderdale County, Alabama. On May 9th, White allegedly possessed 5 firearms in Evansville, including 4 handguns and an AR-15 rifle. White was legally prohibited from possessing firearms because he was a fugitive from justice and due to his 2019 felony convictions for attempted murder and kidnapping in Limestone County, Alabama. White is currently detained in the custody of Alabama authorities on other charges and will make his initial appearance in the Southern District of Indiana at a later date. If convicted, the defendant faces up to 10 years in federal prison on each count. Actual sentences are determined by a federal district court judge and are typically less than the maximum penalties. Zachary A. Myers, U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Indiana, and Herbert J. Stapleton, Special Agent in charge of the FBI Indianapolis Field Division, made the announcement. The case was investigated by the FBI, the U.S. Marshal Service, and the Vanderburgh County Sheriff's Office provided valuable assistance. U.S. Attorney Myers thanked Assistant U.S. Attorney Lauren Wheatley, who is prosecuting the case. An indictment is merely an allegation, and all defendants are presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt in a court of law. Vincennes University has an established history with Amazon. When Amazon came calling on Vincennes University in 2019, VU developed a first-of-its-kind robotics and automation apprenticeship program for the global online retail giant. Now, Amazon and VU are expanding their partnership through another program that offers Amazon employees a fully funded college education. The Amazon Career Choice Program offers hourly Amazon employees in Indiana and throughout the U.S. the opportunity to earn a bachelor's degree, associate degree, or certificate. Amazon is covering the tuition, fees, and books that will allow employees to move into higher-paying, in-demand jobs. VU is among a select group of more than 200 education partners chosen to assist Amazon in empowering its frontline employees with expanded career advancement opportunities and access to the education needed to grow their careers through the Amazon Career Choice Program. VU's distance education program offers more than 40 certificate, associate, and bachelor degree programs as part of the Amazon Career Choice Program. More than 80,000 Amazon employees have participated globally since the Career Choices program's inception, including more than 35,000 in the U.S. Healthcare, transportation, and information technology are the program's most popular fields of study. Employees are able to participate in the Career Choice Program for the lifetime of their employment at Amazon and are eligible after only 90 days of employment. Amazon and VU have forged a strong partnership in multiple programs. Again, in 2019, Amazon partnered with VU to launch the Amazon Mechatronics and Robotics Apprenticeship Program, or the MRA, to upskill its employees with free robotics training. Apprentices study and train at the Vincennes campus on Plainfield Campus Higher Education Center in the Indianapolis area. The more extensive pilot apprenticeship in Plainfield is a 2-year program that started in the fall of 2019. Apprentices study to become certified technicians and earn numerous credentials. A 12-week intensive residential experience began in 2020 at the Vincennes University campus. VU recently celebrated an impressive milestone by graduating its 500th MRA apprentice earlier this year. The U.S. Department of Labor Registered Apprenticeship Program provides rigorous training and education through immersive classroom learning, hands-on instruction, and on-the-job training. Apprentices live on the Vincennes campus while they receive 360 hours of technical instruction and work toward earning multiple credentials. They also have access to facilities, resources, and amenities like other VU students. MRA grads earn an 18-credit certificate of program completion in mechatronics, which is stackable to a VU associate degree. The program drastically expanded in 2021 when the number of apprentices trained at the Vincennes campus jumped from 300 to 600. VU is helping create life-changing opportunities for students in high-wage, in-demand careers by offering viable pathways to Amazon employees, regardless of background or age. The university also is helping grow a 21st century workforce for one of the biggest companies in the world. For more information on the Amazon Career Choice Program, explore vinu.edu/Amazon. Instead of a $225 tax refund check, Indiana lawmakers are suggesting a 6-month break on utility taxes. Republicans in the Indiana Senate introduced that plan this week. Senator Travis Holdman says dropping the state's 7% tax on utilities, phones, and the internet may be a better way to give people some relief from rising inflation. Indiana's governor this week said he still wants to see taxpayers get $225 checks and told lawmakers they need to hurry up and make it happen. The only way women in Indiana could get an abortion under the state's new proposed abortion law would be if they are raped or their life is in danger. Republicans in the Indiana Senate unveiled the new legislation this week. It would ban all abortions except in cases of rape, incest, or to save the life of the mother. Senate President Roderick Bray says the goal of the new law is to protect life. The legislation would not outlaw the morning after pill or many medical procedures for failed pregnancies. Women who claim to need an abortion because of a rape would not have to fill out a police report, but would have to sign an affidavit. Voting on the plan will start next week. Due to poor sunflower growing conditions locally, wildlife management staff at Patoka Lake will not conduct in-person drawings for controlled morning dove hunting opportunities this year. Instead, the 2 sunflower fields on South Ramp Road within the Newton-Stewart State Recreation Area will be open for morning dove hunting on a first-come, first-served basis. The routine drawing process for morning dove hunting opportunities is expected to return in 2023. Hunters are reminded to procure the proper licenses, stamps, and their Federal Harvest Information Program number. Hunters are required to sign in at a property hunter check-in station and ensure they have a one-day hunting permit on their person. Hunters are also reminded that they are federally required to use non-toxic shot of size 6 or smaller, in addition to having their firearm plugged so that can only contain 3 shells at any time. Regular shooting hours are 1/2 hour before sunrise to sunset through the legal season. Hunters should contact Indiana DNR law enforcement at 812-837-9536 regarding specific questions on federal or state laws, statutes, and rules. For other information on the controlled hunt, you can call Patoka Lake at 812-685-2464 between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. and ask the wildlife specialist. Patoka Lake will celebrate Smokey Bear's birthday on August 6th. Patoka Lake will host a celebration for Smokey Bear's birthday Saturday, August 6th from 10 a.m. to noon at the Patoka Lake Nature Center. The Orange County Southeast Township Volunteer Fire Department will give a presentation on fire safety, including a demonstration of the Jaws of Life at 11 a.m. There will also be opportunities to take pictures with Smokey, play games, and make a special craft to take home. The entrance fee of $7 per vehicle for Indiana residents and $9 for out-of-state vehicles is required for the Newton Stewart State Recreation Area, located north of Wickliffe on State Road 164. The 27-year-old man accused of raping and impregnating a 10-year-old girl who came to Indianapolis to have an abortion has been indicted in Ohio. A grand jury yesterday indicted Gerson Fuentes on 2 counts of felony rape. He's being held on $2 million bond. It's still not clear if Fuentes is in the country legally or how his immigration status may impact the case against him. Stay tuned. WJTS News will be right back with a check of weather, and then Kurt Guxell will be in with a look at sports.